Oh my God, I'm gonna test the Fisker. I feel like I'm Justin Bieber driving my fancy car with my co-driver. But it's like I'm rich. I feel rich and wealthy. I'm opening the door like it's my car. Yeah. Ooh. This is so awesome. I cannot even pretend to be professional while driving a Fisker. I feel incredibly wealthy. I'm successful. Now I know how Madonna and Bill Murray and all those rich, fancy people feel driving their fancy cars. Ooh. Push to start.
Foot on the brake.
Wait, what?
Foot on the brake.
Put on the brake.
Yeah. Put your foot on the brake.
In the middle.
One more. Now you're good.
Is it on?
Yeah. Green says go.
Oh, then agree. Do you have to do this every time? Oh.
Your controls are right here.
Oh, I'm going to buckle up right now. Could you hold this for a second?
Yeah.
So, like any responsible person, I am buckling up. And now, I am going to drive my very first Fisker. This is what I should have been doing for the last 2 days, was just driving this car. So, as I was testing it before when I was doing the review earlier, I wondered what these buttons meant. But now I'm being told this is how you drive the car. So I'm going to hit the reverse button, because I'm going to go reverse. And then I take my foot off the brake. Well, I look around. And then I take the foot off. I'm going to have you. I'm going to reverse. I'm taking the foot off the brake. I'm incredibly nervous. This is a very expensive car. Oh, and someone's walking behind me. Okay. And so now I'm driving a Fisker. So then you hit the drive button, which makes the car go forward or drive. And I'm hitting the gas. This does not feel like my Chevy. It feels totally different than my middle income Chevy. And so I'm going to go right. So and it has the turn signals where my car's turn signals are. And I'm accelerating. And then I'm just going to go right. I'm going to go left. I can go left?
Yes.
I'm going to go left, so I put the turn signal on. I'm hitting the brake. And I'm touching the leather steering wheel. And I'm honking the horn. Hi! Whee! I got to honk the horn on a Fisker. They have them turned off when you're at the car show. And so, if I wanted to, I could hit this sport or this hill, which I assume makes it drive differently. I'm going to drive sporty. So I hit sport, which then made the dials change color. And I assume it makes the drive go tighter and more responsive and faster. I feel the need for speed. But not too fast because I don't want to get a speeding ticket or wreck the car. So I'm going straight and I'm turning right.
On Olympic.
On Olympic. So I'm going over one more lane, and then I'm going to totally hit the brake. Whoops. So now I'm going to do a review of the car for a few moments. This feels totally different than any other car I've driven before. I have driven an EV car before. The nicest one I've driven was the Chevy Cruze, I think it is, their electric car. This is, of course, quite a bit different because the Chevy, I think, is around $50,000, and I believe this is $100,000 plus. And to put it quite honestly, it's very, I mean, you can smell the leather, you can see the money that they have invested in creating these cars, which are made in Finland, I believe. But it has like a humming to it, like when you're driving and you're accelerating and stopping, you can hear it and feel it. I'm going to let these people go across the street with the dogs, so I don't want to hit the dogs. The people I don't care about, but I'll never hit a dog. Never. And so I'm turning. And it does have good acceleration. It just feels very different from a traditional American muscle car. I drive a Chevy Malibu with a V6 engine. This engine is
It's an electric vehicle.
it's an electric vehicle. So what does that mean?
Means it's an electric vehicle with an extended range. So it does have an actual combustion engine, but the combustion engine does not have any connection to the wheels at all. It is sole purpose just to regenerate the batteries.
So,
Which means that as long as there's fuel in the gas tank, it's constantly recharging the battery, so you can pretty much drive it up until your fuel goes. You don't have to worry about it, the charge going on to full empty and having to stop and recharge it again.
So what engine would this be considered? Because since it doesn't drive like it's not a regular car where you have a V6 or a V8 engine.
Well, this is considered an actual electric vehicle with extended range. So it does have an engine. It's got a 2-liter turbocharged. Yeah, it's got a 2-liter turbocharged engine, but the engine does not. The engine does not play any role in actually turning the wheels. The engine only produces power. Its sole purpose is just to regenerate the batteries. So as long as you're driving, you can drive from here anywhere. You don't have a range anxiety, which means your battery power is running low, so you have to stop and recharge for 8+ hours before you can actually move on again. This thing, you can just fill up with gas. If you come home and you're tired from a long day and you forget to charge it, all you have to worry about is it having gas in it, and you can take off and go. You don't have to worry about not being able to drive it because you didn't plug it in the night before.
Okay.
Right.
So as far as acceleration goes, this has like 400 torque?
It's got 400 horsepower, 900 pound-feet of torque. It does 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So it's it's quick.
So I'm going to go 0 to 60 beside this big old, do not want to get hit by you, car. And the stupid person, of course, decides to run out the street. Luckily for him, I'm driving a responsive Fisker, which stopped in time to keep me from killing that person. Okay, I like this car. I want to be rich. I want to win the lottery so I can afford to buy a Fisker. Because at the money I make now, it's never, ever, ever, ever going to happen. But I'm feeling very... Oh, wait.
Jump over one more lane.
Oh.
Yeah, jump over. Go straight. Straight, yeah.
Oh, we can turn in over here?
Yeah, turn in there.
Wow. This is really cool. I had no idea that Fisker allowed people to drive their cars. Of course, this is media days, so it's a little bit different. Sadly, all of the regular people who will be attending the LA Auto Show will not have the opportunity to test drive a Fisker. So you get to live vicariously through me. What is he doing? Oh, okay, thank you. He's looking backwards and stuff. And now I'm going to park. So don't forget the way that their car is set up. Ooh. You get to pull into the Fisker lane. Those people, of course, cannot cross on the sidewalk. And then I'm going to slowly stop, hit park, put my foot on the brake, which I already have, and then hit the power off. And that's all you have to do to park the car. You don't have to hit the emergency brake or anything like that. Oh my God, this is totally awesome. The future is now, and it's Fisker. I love this car. If I was totally wealthy, I would totally buy this car.